Hello and welcome back to HardReset.Info. In this video, I will show you how to fix ghost touch problem for Clevetura CLVX S. Let's begin. So let's begin with simply explaining what do I mean by saying ghost touch problem. And I usually understand it in a very simple way. I'm using my keyboard and accidentally I'm doing something that makes my screen move, even though I'm not thoughtfully using my cursor. By the way, currently, as you can see, my cursor isn't working, and this is because it is enabled. We want to press function key and this button here. Let me try once again, because it seems that, oh, maybe it's not working, but it should be working. Oh no, we have the ghost touch problem. That is a very poor thing to do. So let's go back into our settings here. Let's go back into touchpad and let's make sure that we have our, oh, I know why, we have the AI button on. Let's unpause the learning. And now we have our touch screen once again. And this is actually one of the ways that our touch screen can be mistaken. However, I actually kind of make it on purpose, because AI mode is very important for fixing the ghost touch problem. Usually, when you're typing something on this keyboard, there's just very big probability that you will accidentally enable the touch, or some sort of gesture or something weird. And it's completely normal. However, we probably don't want this to happen. So you want to enable the adaptive intelligence learning mode. You can do that in the settings by just going into continue learning, or you can go and press function button and then tab in order to unpause the learning. And as you can see, this actually locks our cursor. But now whenever we're typing something, as you can see, we have more and more symbols that are added right here when we're typing something, which is kind of interesting. But of course, you want to legitimately start typing something in like you would normally. And after the adaptive intelligence learns everything, it will try to readjust your sensitivity settings. So if you're typing, there is a very small chance that you will accidentally touch something, resulting in the ghost touch problem. Of course, if you think that this is not enough, you can always bump up the AI level. So we have lower chance of false gestures, meaning that we have lower chance for ghost touch problem. And technically that could be it for this video, just learn with AI and it will resolve and everything. And by the way, if you want to learn more about AI, you can always watch our How Does AI Mode Work tutorial. Anyway, there are also many different things that resolve around sensitivity. For example, we have our panels here, and the left one by default is responsible for changing or disabling the LED backlights, and this one is responsible for changing the volume, as we can see here. And we can also change the sensitivity if we go here and then go into our, I believe, touch sliders, which are right here. And as you can see, we can just bump up the sensitivity. So now when we just slightly touch them, we are changing the volumes a lot. As you can see, I can move a little bit and my whole backlight is gone. And I can also show this on volume control. So as you can see now, I'm very fast at changing my volume. And if I will lower it down to low, I need to move it quite a lot in order to change the volume, which is very annoying, but it is doable. I will go into reset to default, which actually does nothing, which is pretty funny. So I will just manually go and set it to medium. But generally speaking, for ghost touch problem, you just want to go into settings, make sure that your adaptive intelligence is turned on and it's actually learning. And only after it learned about you, you will probably see no longer the ghost touch problem. And that's all for this video. If you found it useful, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and as always, thanks for watching. See you next time.